the revolution, y'all. Yup, the revolution.
The revolution, y'all, will not be televised.
Yeah, you gotta wake up, open your eyes,
Make a change in your life,
and find a new way of living.
It's time to start living for the children.
Everybody look into my life, tell me what you see. The perseverance of a young man sitting is so free. LA Mac, be the champ, but still fighting the struggle. They couldn't shut my mouth with a muzzle. I'm hard to figure like a puzzle. My name ought to be Jigsaw, rough around the edges. I've been known to spit raw, always with a pen and a book. I'm kinda thin and I look real suspicious like a one-eyed crook. Same loco as the city I claim, not in a game, but I'm bang. Don't try me, I ain't new to this thing. Consequences and repercussions for pissing me off. I ain't mad, I'm just trying to pay the rent on this loft. Short arms and short pockets, I be pulling out lit, so understand why I'm trying to get bent. We all about that hippie hobby, don't stop me all the way live. Writing more issues than vibe when my mind televised. The revolution, y'all, will not be televised. You gotta wake up, open your eyes, make a change. We just wanna have a good time. Hey yo, wanna have a good time. Nitro, we just wanna have a good time. Oh yeah, no time for the drama. Come on, hey hey, we just wanna have a good time. Good time. We just wanna have a good time. Good time. We just wanna have a good time. Good time. No time for the drama. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands up. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands up. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands. I just wanna have a good time. They calling me JJ, cause I got the mic posted up with the DJ. Please no requests, I'm repeating what he say. We got it under control, it's cool like Cool J. Now when the needle drop and the record spin, give me a scratch to let me know where the song begin. His shoulder hold the headphone with one ear so he can hear the monitor and mix the record real clear. It's okay, I said it's okay, cause I'm with the DJ. Cause I'm with the DJ. It's okay, I said it's okay, cause I'm with the DJ. Cause I'm with the DJ. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands up. Everybody in the place, they was throwing their hands. Everybody in the place, they was. Let's go. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Lock and load. Hey yo, my nickname Jigsaw, cut you in half. I'm about to show the meaning of lyrical bloodbath. You should go take a bath, dog, dusty and dirty. When I'm 42 and rhyming, I'ma still be worthy. And I'ma be all-time top 3. The reason I can shoot, cause y'all don't matter to me. I done been there and done that. My stats is dumb fat. And for the record, I'm just stating facts, now run that. Line them up and knock them down. I run this town. It's just a matter of opinion. Now calm down. My mind is like the combine. I only get one time to prove that my 40-time rhymes are sublime. I inspire rappers, y'all call them a MC. The difference my end in a lowercase e. I lit your pilot, you was waiting to blow. You ain't never been on fire, I'm just letting you know. Sincerely Nitro. We doing 7 ways. Monkey shots to make you never say them. Lock and load. I can hear sweat trickling down the cheek. We doing 7 ways. Monkey shots to make you never say them. Lock and load. I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing. Double-edged sword, I'll bang your backboard. Dressed in all white, the home team, they clap for you.
Hello.
Hello.
So how's everyone doing?
Well, I'm doing okay.
How
I
you
know
doing?
you're still not well, and I know Sylvie's not well. So.
Tell me about it. Yeah, it was a crazy week. Oh my God. For me, it was really crazy week. But yeah, but we're here. I don't like to speak of all the negative stuff, so let's go on to the positive stuff. Just guys, wish Sylvia to get good, because now she's
Absolutely.
the one who was a little under the weather.
Okay,
I'm still not 100%, but I'm here. Let's go for it.
Just obviously Miguel doesn't want to be talking too much, but we're just going to explain what we're up to. We had a meeting yesterday. Normally at this time we'd be doing our metaverse, and that's the word, normally. We're doing the same things over and over at the same time, and we've kind of come to a conclusion that we need to change a lot about what we're doing and when we're doing it. And we have listened, we have seen obviously what you guys are saying in the Telegram group. And yeah, appreciate that. Obviously, for the you guys in the States, this is not a convenient time for a call. Because, appreciate a lot of people like ourselves work for a living as well as put a lot of stuff into GMeta One. So, a lot of you are probably coming home or still at work or whatever. And even in the UK, 5 o'clock's not the best time either. So we're going to start mixing things about. We're going to do some calls at different times. We'll work on a schedule and we'll start all that next week. We'll make sure that you have this call schedule, and we're going to change the content about what we're talking about, what we're doing. And as well as that, we're going to start producing content. We from what we have seen with it was very easy to see, look at the data that we had from, for example, Global Gathering, where the audience was that we were getting. And basically, our audience is really mostly coming from Nigeria and USA. That's really the extent of how far our net has gone out, really, Miguel. Would that be correct?
Yeah, that is very, very, very correct. So we need to look into how to touch other ethnicities, how to touch other countries, how to touch other parts of the world, right?
Yeah, there's 195 countries we're missing. Yeah, because like for example, it just stands to reason. I think we had about 5 people on Global Gathering from the UK. So and I'm here. I was one of them, and I could probably name the others. So realistically, guys, we need to work on that. Obviously, for you, if you're listening to this call and think, well, what can I do about that? Well, obviously, you just need to think about who you know in those places, because we're going to start doing calls at times to facilitate them. We will run a morning presentation, morning for me here, which will be probably in the UK about 9 o'clock. But the benefit of that is it's evening time in places like India, Pakistan, the Far East, Australia, New Zealand. So, and also it suits continental Europe as well. People are able to chime in at that time as well. So we'll start to mix things up and do stuff that suits Eastern Standard Time. For those of you,
let me just add to that. Let me add to that, because that includes also different languages.
Yes.
So at different time frames. Evergreen webinars or the pre-recorded webinars, and so I think that will bring a lot of a lot more. We'll be able to spread a lot more the word of what we're doing to all the different languages in the world. So it's so much more.
Yeah, well, obviously, I can certainly record a presentation in Spanish. You could do one in Portuguese. Sylvie can do one in Polish. Guys, if you've anybody out there who speaks other languages, we're talking about French, German. Well, I can certainly do the presentation in French. If it's recorded, there's no problem. I can do it in French. There's no problem.
If it's recorded, we can do it in any language, really.
Oh yeah, but obviously it'd be nicer if it's a a real person giving this thing. But we can. Aside from that, there's other technologies out there, as we know, that we can deliver stuff to you in all sorts of languages. And we need to do that, guys. So we are listening. We are targeting launching our token this year.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
and our
Definitely.
metaverse.
It
That
has to
is
be,
the plan.
no matter what.
You know, I know we have a video out there that talks about Decentraland, but we don't want to be sitting here in 4 years doing this. We want to be sitting on a beach somewhere with you guys having cocktails. That's really what we'd like to be doing, and expanding what we have and creating more and more. So that's why we had the meeting yesterday. It was just kind of
Strategy.
strategy. Yeah, we've got, we do have, I mean, we've got all sorts of things that we come up with. We've got a whole page load of stuff that
Yeah,
we
I
put together.
got the page here. It's crazy.
Well, we did actually ask our good friend ChatGPT about some ideas. We put in some very, very specific requirements, and it chucked out a lot of stuff. Now, a lot of the stuff was very common sense in a lot of cases, but it was very useful as a prompt for us to come up with ideas. It was very, very useful. So that's what we're going to be doing: marketing materials in different languages, different calls in different languages, different videos in different languages, and calls at different times to suit the time zones we want. We're looking for, we've obviously built with all your wonderful people what we've got so far. Now, a lot of the people in our community, we all came from the sort of digital marketing backgrounds. We're digital marketers. We were promoting all sorts of opportunities previously over the last probably 10 years. But whilst we want to get more and more marketers on board, we do actually want a lot more, shall we say, people from ordinary backgrounds, people who just run businesses, people who will at some point in the very near future, possibly this year, suddenly go, oh my God, I need to open my business in the metaverse. Those are the people we need most of all. We're targeting all the nations that we're missing, really, but the big ones are obviously all of Europe. We haven't touched it. All of India, all of Pakistan, all of the USA. We haven't scratched the surface in the USA. Canada, Australia. Those are the nations, and obviously all the other wonderful African nations as well. You know, we haven't, outside of say Nigeria and Ghana, I don't think we've really scratched the surface in Africa, because those guys are, they can network like crazy. So we just want to, you know, we've got 5,500 people. We want to put a zero on that. We don't want 5,500 people. We want about 50,000 people holding this token, because that's what will deliver what we all are craving, and we want to do that this year.
Yeah.
We don't want to be sitting in 2024 still doing this. We want to be building this amazing world that we have. We want to be growing this token. We want to be celebrating what we've achieved with all of you guys who were here at the start. So yeah, that's our plans. We thought we'd share them with you today, rather than, you know, Miguel's not well. He does, you know, we're not going to run through our digital universe and all that stuff today, because Miguel's not capable today of talking very much. Sylvie's asleep in bed, having a much needed rest. So rather than shelve the call again and create concern with you guys, we didn't want to do that, because that's not fair. We wanted to bring you into the loop as well. We want to include, you're part of our community. We wanted to include
Make sure,
you
guys, make sure you do realize that we live and breathe GMeta1. This is like our home. This is what we do. This is you know, everything there. I have businesses, but I'm always relating my businesses or what I can do in my business in the metaverse. It's just good. This is how everyone's going to think in the very near future. So why not get ahead of it? So for me, GMeta1 is my home, and I know we planned things a little different, but that doesn't mean we're not going to do it. We're still going to do it. We might change, we might go a little different paths, but we're still going to do it, no matter what, no matter how hard, no matter how difficult, no matter what people will say or don't say, we will still do it. Isn't that right, Andy?
Yeah, exactly. And people are. We know people get impatient, and we understand that. But you know,
I
we
am
need
impatient.
we need substantial liquidity for us to launch this token. We really do. But we'll keep you in the loop as to what we're planning to do. So that's what we're doing here with this call.
And
And we're
we
going
all
to do a bit more. We're going to hear other voices. We're going to find people. We will do global gathering too, guys. The reason we haven't put that out there yet, I will do a teaser for it actually, but it'll just be a teaser because we need to. The whole point of global gathering was to bring. It worked to a certain extent, and certain extent it didn't work because we wanted to bring a multitude of people from the speakers' communities. So we need 5 completely fresh speakers coming from other communities, completely new people, and that's why we're going to get the people in place before we actually
guys, if
start
you
to
know,
advertise the gathering.
this is important. If you guys know someone who's launching a project, a digital project, and would be interested in actually being one of the speakers of Global Gathering, hey, make sure to get them in contact with us, right? And make sure to get it in. It only takes one step. Contact us. We'll find if it's a suitable project to display to everyone, and we go ahead and we create the Global Gathering.
That was one of the biggest things that ChatGPT came up with, actually. It said collaborations with, because folks, GMeta 1's been built on this whole premise about building bridges. We understand, and a lot of these guys now are understanding that too, because they all started out building their own digital universes, hoping that everybody would come into theirs and not go into anybody else's. But that's impossible. Now they understand they have to work with other people. Now they understand that everybody's not necessarily competition. And if they don't work with people, then the metaverse won't happen. So basically, we want people, we'll be looking for people to talk to who are maybe running another digital universe or something like that, as Miguel said, digital products, and that's who we want. And we're going to, with that, we'll bring some of their community to ours as well, and we'll all
And
some of
they'll
our
benefit
community
from our community. So it's a
Yeah.
win-win.
because we're happy to. I mean, one of the people will talk to is one of the Voxels people, because we've got a very good relationship with those guys anyway.
Yep, that would be awesome.
Yeah, well, they know who we are and they know we do things properly because they complimented us on it. So it stands to reason that either we interview them or bring them onto Global Gathering or both. And people like that. And we'll be looking for other people like that because we want to keep running these collaborations, and events are definitely the way forward. I'm pretty sure that's why there's so many events. If you go online and look at metaverse events, you're going to get tons of them all over the world. There's a reason people are doing them. They're not just there to blow their marketing budgets and get drunk. No, they're actually out there to either online or in person to network with people, and that's what we need to do. Network with other people, like-minded, doing things very like we are.
Yep. I agree with that. Perfect.
So that's really all we really wanted to say today. We didn't. I thought it was going to take 10 minutes, but we've got on for 20. So, guys, that is it. We will be rescheduling the calls, and we will. It won't always be the same. We'll change things about. We will definitely do one presentation in person a week. The rest will obviously be recorded, but we'll be recording a lot of stuff, and we'll be able to put that out all times a day. And we will mix it up, and you will hear other voices. We've done a few interviews on this call already, and we've been doing that. We want you to hear from other people as well, and new content, and we'll do a news call maybe once a week, just to, because then we've got a lot of news that we can look at and go, we'll pick that one, and that one, and we'll have a little talk about it. So we've all read it, we all know what it's about, and we can relate it to what we're doing. So it's keeping you in the loop, guys, as well.
Very important, guys. Share this recording. This one,
please.
Got it on YouTube. Share it. Okay, share it so everyone is up to date with what we're doing. Okay, because the next few days things will change quite drastically. I will be much better shape and form. Andy will be strong. We know Sylvia is not well at the moment, but most likely next week she'll be full and strong. And we are going to be changing. We're going to be adapting. We're going to be creating in different languages. Things will catapult quite a bit, I think, once we start getting to other to reaching a different, because it's our reach is like we reach the ones that we know, the ones that we know reach the ones that they know, and at the moment we're always going around just our community. So we need to create ways that we reach to other communities outside externally, and that's what we're going to do.
Those big cities that we keep telling you about, those places we keep telling you about, Singapore, Dubai, Miami, those cities that are out there, Seoul, all those nations, all those cities that are eating everything that they're fed by the that's kind of where we want a good place to start looking for us. If you know anybody in any of those key cities or any of the countries, nations that we're not in, just put your thinking cap on and see what you can come up with, guys, as well, because we'll be doing the same over the next few weeks and going after these guys, because I'm sure a lot of us, I'm sure Miguel has contacts in Dubai as well, and a lot of the rest of us do as well. So it would be nice to get in there, for example, just as one. But it's just giving you guys food for thought, and we will facilitate. If anybody's got people in these nations, we'll do whatever. We'll do the calls at whatever time, in whatever language is necessary to help them to build what we're doing.
Yep, definitely. Now remember, guys, we all busy also with our own things. Okay. It's like people sometimes they might think, oh, these guys, they only do GMeta. No, we don't. We're also busy with our own things. Andy has got, for example, a printing business. I've got other business. This is one. This is another one.
Exactly, guys. Yeah, I do. I just don't make videos for GMeta One. I make videos for other people. I do graphic design.
What's the name of your business? What's the name of your business?
Print Angels.
Printing Angels. Yeah.
Basically, so I do graphic design and print. Like today, for example, I've just done a brand new price list for a beautician in Liverpool, and 2 pull-up banners for a jiu-jitsu club near me as well. So it's all different all over the place, but it's all word of mouth.
What's the name of the jiu-jitsu?
That's how I built my business. What's it?
What's the name of the jiu-jitsu club?
Stealth Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's near me. It's the one Oscar used to go to.
Stealth.
Stealth, yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying because I've got a very good childhood friend of mine who has a big jiu-jitsu club in UK. I don't know where it is. I don't know.
Well, I think Stealth's a franchise. I think it's run as like a franchise because there's Stealth.
Oh,
This guy's now referred me into another two or three, one in Manchester and one up in the Teesside up near Middlesbrough. So yeah, I think it's a franchise.
imagine jiu-jitsu in the metaverse.
It needs to be, and we can help them. We can help them because that's a brand that we need to put in there. And those guys are, you know yourself, jiu-jitsu is very sort of hipster. You know, all the guys that got the big beards and the tattoos and all this stuff. You know, the guy, my customer, looks like he'd rip your arms out of your sockets if you looked at him funny.
God.
He's a very nice guy, but you know, if you didn't know him, you go,
I hope he's not listening.
oh, well, he looks like he would. He's a big guy, and he's a black belt. So yeah,
And he's like, uh-oh.
but yeah, it's fast growing. But it's just people like that. That's who we need to bring into the metaverse, and I'll be talking to these people. And you know, I have to be a bit careful in case some of them think I'm stark raving mad. I understand that because we're at that stage where people might think you're stark raving mad. But we're going to start advertising metaverse services for my clients as well because they're going to need them.
Yep.
They're going to need them. They're going to need a presence.
This is one of the things I've been studying these past few days. While I was not very well and I almost couldn't speak, but I could think. And while I was thinking, I got an internet cafe where I am right at this moment. And I was thinking on offering metaverse services right here.
Yep. I mean, this is what you've got to think in terms of, folks, is, you know, when somebody sets up a business, and they've got a budget and they want to get, you know, normally they'll get a logo. I'll do them a logo usually, but they want a certain amount of printing stuff to get started, and they'll want a website. So they go to their web designer. The next Web3 means they want all that, but they're also going to want some kind of presence in the metaverse, maybe instead of their website. Very possibly instead of your website. And ultimately all these web, you know, things like you obviously can design a free website with Wix, or you can upgrade and get the better version. There'll be a Wix that'll do this. If Wix don't do it, somebody else will.
Well, I tell you what, before I got ill, Sylvia showed something about putting a WordPress plugin to show your digital universe. Well, I tell you what, I actually did a page for GMeta1.
Did you?
Yeah. So I'm not going to show it today because I can't keep going. In the
Don't worry. Well, we're here half an hour, but guys, thanks for listening. We always will keep you in the loop as to what we're doing and why we're doing it, because you know we're transparent with you guys, and just want to make sure that you didn't think we were, you know, going missing or something. But no, we decided to do this today to make sure that you know we're going to make changes to make things happen much quicker, and you know, with a lot more people. We want to get that Telegram group with 50,000 people in it, basically.
And guys, if please wish Sylvia well, okay? Wish her to get well soon, because if she has half of what I just went through, is already strong.
It's horrible. These things just seem to linger longer these days, and they're worse. They're debilitating. I had something like that last year. It was ironically after Oscar.
But we have to see it in a positive way. I lost 4 kilos, so
Wow,
that's
that's
right.
good. Well, I need to
Yeah.
lose 4 kilos as well, but I don't want to do it that way. Okay, we will stop this. We'll call a halt to the call now, guys. We're just keeping you in the loop. We will see you tomorrow at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll decide what we're going to do tomorrow, but we'll see you tomorrow at this time again.
Definitely. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great, awesome rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Take care. See you later.